Lakshman Prasad Acharya takes oath as 19th Governor of Manipur. Governor Acharya pledges to collaborate with people of Manipur to ensure normalcy, peaceful coexistence and prosperity in the state. Sixth session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins. House Leader N. Biren presents budget estimate for 2024-25 amounting to 35,531 crore rupees. And former Chief Minister Okrami Bobi calls for focusing Assembly discussion on resettlement and crisis resolution by wrapping up discussion on state budget demands in just 3 sittings. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Lakshman Prasad Acharya was sworn in as the 19th Governor of Manipur today. The oath of the office was administered by Chief Justice of the High Court of Manipur, Justice Sridhart Mridul, during a ceremony held at the Darbar Hall of Raj Bhavan in Imphal. In his speech, Governor Acharya pledged to collaborate with the people of Manipur to ensure normalcy, peaceful coexistence and prosperity in the state. Following the ceremony, Governor Acharya received a national salute and inspected a guard of honor presented by personnel from Manipur Rifles and Indian Reserve Battalion. Speaking to media, he expressed his gratitude to President Draupadi Murmu for appointing him as governor and promised to fulfill his responsibilities diligently, maintaining the trust of the people. Mention may be made that Lakshman Prasad Acharya was born in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. He began his career as a teacher and became known for his contributions to education and public welfare. He entered politics in 1990 as an active member of Bharatiya Janata Party. In 2015, he was elected as member of Uttar Pradesh Legislative Council, and in 2021, he was appointed as Deputy Leader of the House Legislative Council for BJP. He served until 2023 when he resigned to become the 17th Governor of Sikkim. Chief Minister N. Biren and his Council of Ministers, Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker Thokchom Satyabrata, Opposition Leader Okrami Bobi, MLA's Chief Secretary Vinit Joshi, DGP, senior officers of paramilitary forces and other distinguished government officials attended the swearing-in ceremony.
मुझे आकर के बहुत प्रसन्नता हुई। प्रकृति भी आपके साथ है और संस्कृति भी आपकी साथ है और देखा इतनी फुहारों के बीच में आकर के यहाँ ओथ लेना आप सबके बीच में मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। मेरी राज्य के सुख शांति समृद्धि की प्रभु से प्रार्थना करता हूँ। मिलूँगा हम सब मिल बैठ करके। इस
मणिपुर का आम जनता आपसे बहुत उपेक्षा रखते हैं कि यहाँ का जो 15 महीने को वो जो यहाँ पे सिलसिला हो रहे उसको आपके आने के बाद यहाँ पे ख़त्म होंगे।
अच्छा सोचना ही चाहिए, अच्छा ही सोचना चाहिए, जो उम्मीद करती है उसके अनुसार काम होता है।
Chief Minister Nongthuma Biren disclosed that some MLAs had requested official leave before the start of the Manipur Assembly session, which began today. He was speaking on the sidelines of the oath-taking ceremony of the new governor at Raj Bhavan. When asked by the media about his appeal for the 10 elected representatives of the Kuki community to attend the assembly session, N. Biren explained that the MLAs and ministers had sought official leave, which was granted according to the assembly rules. Regarding his recent meeting with central leaders in the national capital, Chief Minister N. Biren stated that he received commitments to work collaboratively to restore peace and normalcy in Manipur. He added that appointment of the new governor is part of the strategy to resolve the ongoing issues, and also said that the new union budget will be beneficial for youth and women through income generation initiatives and focus on infrastructural development, aiding in economic recovery. The Chief Minister stressed that politicizing issues is unwarranted and underscored the need for unity, emphasizing that it is crucial for achieving peace and prosperity in the state.
People of Manipur is very happy and very hopeful that peace will be restored at earliest with the coming of the Honorable Governor. Let us see. Now today Assembly will start. I am came to know that some colleagues are taking leave officially, then that is official. So we have to accept it.
The sixth session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly with 9 sittings began today. House Leader and Chief Minister Nongthongpam Biren tabled demand for grants 2024-2025, Annual Financial Statement 2024-2025, Manipur Budget at a Glance 2024-25 and demand for excess grants for the year 2018-19 in the House during the first sitting. The Chief Minister also presented Business Advisory Committee report, demand for excess grants for the year 2018-19 and the budget estimate 2024-25 in the House. Law Minister Basanta Kumar tabled a separate audit report for Manipur State Legal Service Authority for the year 2018-19, 2019-20, 2020-21 and 2021-22 in the House. While the Assembly Secretary placed 25 different bills which have been approved by the Governor. The 10 Kuki MLAs were conspicuous by their absence during the session. Minister Govindas Konthojam also took leave for the session, citing health reasons. It may be mentioned that the 10 Kuki MLAs had missed the previous 2 state legislative assembly sessions in the wake of Manipur unrest. Finance in charge and House Leader N. Biren presented a budget estimate for the year 2024-25 amounting to 35,531 crore rupees and proposed a total gross expenditure of 34,899 crore rupees. Presenting the budget estimate, Chief Minister N. Biren said that the state's economy has been affected by unrest as it reduces revenue collection, increased expenditure on security and relief operations, inflation, difficulties in movement of goods and services, difficulties in implementation of projects and schemes, etc. With returning of normalcy, continuous efforts are given to recover the economy, he said. Total receipts are estimated at rupees 34,815 crores. The total revenue receipts are estimated at rupees 27,716 crore and capital receipts at rupees 7,099 crore. Total estimates of states on tax and non-tax receipts are 2,470 crore rupees and 300 crore rupees respectively. For the year 2024-25, the House Leader proposed a total gross expenditure of 34,899 crore rupees out of the consolidated fund of the state. Total revenue expenditure is estimated at 20,628 crore rupees. Capital outlay is estimated at 8,616 crore rupees. He also highlighted the likely fiscal position during the year. N. Biren informed that fiscal deficit is estimated at rupees minus 1,526 crore, which is 3% of the GSDP. During 2024-25, the total outstanding debt as a percentage of GSDP is projected at 35%. The gross state domestic product GSDP for 2024-25 is estimated at 49,937 crore rupees. He said the central government facilitated the release of 564 crore rupees as externally aided project funding during 2023-24. This amount has been used to finance various infrastructure works taken by the government. Above this, security-related expenditures amounting to more than 150 crore rupees were received. During the 0 hour of the Assembly session today, opposition MLA Okram Surjakumar urged the House to extend all possible help to the family affected by the recent landslide in Tamenglong district. The tragic incident claimed the lives of a mother and her infant boy and left the father critically injured. MLA Surjakumar highlighted the swift response from the Prime Minister in announcing compensation and offering condolences for the victims of a similar landslide in Kerala's Wayanad, which resulted in the deaths of over 150 people. He stressed need for similar support and compassion for the Tamenglong landslide victims, though the number of casualties is just 2. Former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi emphasized the need to conclude the discussion on the state budget demands in just 3 sittings of the ongoing Assembly session. He suggested that greater focus should be placed on the resettlement of internally displaced persons currently in relief camps. Ibobi argued that public would appreciate efforts to persuade the 10 Kuki MLAs to attend the session. He made these comments during a debate on the governor's address. Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan and Water Resources Minister Awangbao Nyumai had initiated the discussion on the motion of thanks on the governor's address by highlighting the government's achievements. Ibobi mentioned that both state and central governments have acknowledged that crises similar to Manipur's have occurred in other parts of India and abroad. He recalled how the previous conflicts between different communities in Manipur, like the Naga Kuki Paite and Meitei Pangal, were resolved through cooperation among MLAs, emphasizing the need for a united approach to the current situation. Ibobi expressed optimism that intervention from the Prime Minister or Union Home Minister, along with talks among stakeholders, could help resolve the prevailing crisis. He also questioned the progress of border fencing, suggesting that it could take another 40 to 50 years to complete due to the extensive length of 550 to around 600 kilometers. The CLP leader also raised concerns about the transportation of essential goods and criticized the delay in Ziribam-Imphal railway project, which began in 2007. Chief Minister Nongthongban Biren clarified that the government is monitoring the leaders of organizations and held unauthorized rallies in Churachandpur, Tengnopal, Frizol and Kangpokpi districts on June 24 this year, demanding a union territory. Responding to a question raised by Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit, Chief Minister Biren stated that the government had not granted permission for these rallies. MLA Ranjit questioned the efficiency of the government's intelligence agencies, highlighting that the Tribal Solidarity March on May 3 last year, held with government's approval, led to violence and unrest in Manipur. MLA Ranjit criticized the government's handling of the situation, stating that approval of such mass rallies could be linked to the ongoing turmoil. In his response, Chief Minister Biren noted that the crowd at the June 24 rally was dispersed before the situation escalated. He emphasized that no FIRs were filed or arrests made in respect of people's freedom of speech and expression. However, he assured that the leaders of the rally are under observation. Chief Minister Biren reiterated the government's commitment to maintaining Manipur's territorial integrity. The Chief Minister disclosed that he has recently visited Guwahati to hold talks with Kuki MLAs and CSOs to resolve Manipur crisis. He reiterated that state government is leaving no stones unturned to restore peace and normalcy in the state. Making the remarks on the governor's address, Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit urged the state government to implement a protection policy for village defense volunteers, emphasizing that youths who have left their jobs to protect their communities should not face harsh laws. He called for a special package proposal to revive Manipur's struggling economy and advocated for reinstating the special state status. Ranjit also criticized the omission of discussions on looting and unlawful activities on the national highways from law and order debates, stating that the law is controlled by the government while order is dictated by unidentified groups. Kundrapum MLA T.H. Lokeshwar and Wangkhem MLA K. Megajit also made their remarks.
June ki taan kun mari da hariba Churachandpur, Frizol, Kangpokpi, duga Tengnopal da Manipur ki integrity habitai masigi mayokta chatkiba dugumba rally do sarkarna ayaba pidrabanina hariba rally adu sinbada choba thodang lawgiba organization adu miyoising adugi mathakta logi oiba kari action lokhatpira.
Democracy nina freedom of expression, freedom of gathering, freedom of kanogi khogi expression gi madugi dusu honor to the yadaba government moina adugumba potu de ko yam hardly hekta dil to bodu nungaitaba yadaba leibagi tawbune adu situation ya ta pham de ko edum phari puli luching bu sing adugi ko investigation observation de tawri Manipur gi apun musaktam sidi without the consent of the people of the Manipur tawbayar oi haiba papham de ko yam kanna thamjari aduga kai basunga moi haidana thugai basunga moi haidana dumaina aikoi warip lai.
During the first sitting of the Assembly session today, Water Resources Minister Awangbaw Nyumai announced that an eviction drive targeting 256 illegal structures on the Imphal riverbed from Haingang to Lilong has been initiated. He stated that the eviction of the remaining illegal structures will commence soon after the completion of the verification process. Minister Awangbaw Nyumai made these remarks in response to a question posed by opposition MLA R.K. Ranjit in the House today. The minister further emphasized that illegal structures constructed on river banks have adversely affected the natural features of the river. He added that the government is focusing on addressing this issue and has already started the eviction drive to mitigate the problem. Andhra MLA T.H. Shyamkumar highlighted the need for improvements in health and veterinary sectors in the House today, stressing the shortage of doctors and staff that hampers service delivery to the public. During the question hour, he raised concerns about the difficulties faced by the general public in accessing health care due to the state's economic challenges. He noted that residents in remote areas face significant hardships as they must travel to private hospitals in Imphal and appealed for improved staffing and facilities in rural healthcare centers. In response, Health Minister Dr. S. Ranjan assured that efforts are underway to address these issues. Veterinary Minister Kashim Vashum also acknowledged the shortage of 60 doctors and staff across 55 veterinary hospitals and 109 dispensaries, promising to resolve these shortages through discussions with the Chief Minister as soon as possible. Minister of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Yumnam Khemchand informed the House that the Cabinet has forwarded the decision to hold the Panchayati Raj elections in September to the State Election Commission. However, the date for the election should be set by the Commission. He was responding to a star question raised by opposition member MLA K. Megachandra in the House today. Minister Khemchand stressed that the government is aware of the inconveniences faced by the public due to delay in holding Panchayat elections. He asserted that the government had made repeated efforts to conduct the election, but the current turmoil in the state had prevented it. MLA K. Chibomcha condemned outer Lok Sabha MP Alfred Arthur for alleging that Chief Minister N. Biren is responsible for the unrest in Manipur. Speaking at a press conference today, MLA Bomcha accused Congress of politicizing the issue instead of seeking solutions. He rejected Arthur's claim that turmoil would end with the Chief Minister's removal, citing the violence that began on May 3, 2023 in response to government's actions against deforestation, drug trafficking and illegal immigration. MLA Bomcha challenged Arthur to address these issues if the Chief Minister were to replace.
Arthur Maga, Manipur, Tugaini Haribu Kamputuga, Yanaboma for a cray. I will see look in paper the kind of lawyer hidden. Congresski leaders in the Guati de Salaga, Manipur Tugaini have campus in the Govari Chai, Koli Habuki and Paus medicine. When a Karagadi, Reconciliation Commission of Siamani, political and administrative settle Melam for Gani, Hanoi beneficial Yahweh. Illegal migrants in Moiku Sokoliba campus in Say, Moina Taba Homsinda, 95% give Mataka Congress the vote be. Election Matunda, Raun Gandhina, Sursan Pudala Matamda, ITLM Congress ki manifesto the Yaukiva, Yanakibudo, Atubra Tabu, the Viwana memorandum superior. All these things shows that there is some understanding, agreement between Congress and the legal migrants.
Press note from All India Youth Federation Manipur State Council informs that it will address the prevailing Manipur issues to help resolve the crisis during the meeting of All India Youth Federation National Council on August 1 and 2 in the national capital, New Delhi. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on petroleum products transporters and dealers in Manipur reaffirming their decision to initiate a steering wheel down strike along the National Highway 37 from tomorrow. Keep watching Impact News.
Adom kalengi maisa maragda asumna humay humaga layba pambibra natraga asumna nungaine AC manungda relax tawraga adongi daily thabak tawba pambibra asumna relax oina thabak tawbininglabadi mezo hapta AC brand makhal suna leizare loan gi khudong chabasu leizagani akupa marol gi damak lengsan biraksi mezo hab kai sampat konjeng hazari lekai opposite Sangai Express.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Petroleum products transporters and dealers in Manipur reaffirmed their decision to initiate a steering wheel down strike of petroleum and LPG vehicles supplying along National Highway 37 Imphal-Zirbam Road starting August 1, that is tomorrow, in response to extortion and excessive monetary demands imposed by some groups along the highway. Representatives from Consortium of Manipur Petroleum Product Fraternity and Transporters met with the State Chief Secretary to seek a solution to the issue. Speaking on the sidelines today, the consortium member stated that during the meeting they shared their problems, including illegal highway taxes and extortion. He said the Chief Secretary listened to their concerns and informed them that a meeting would be held to review the current Standard Operating Procedure (SOP) implemented on the highways. The consortium member added that the Chief Secretary assured them that another meeting would be convened soon. Following this, the transporters and dealers will decide on their next course of action. Press note from Secretary General of Janata Dal United JDU Manipur State Unit M. Dorendro clarifies that though the party was a part of the forum formed by 10 political parties in Manipur in the wake of violence that broke out on May 3 last year, the party is not a part of India Bloc Manipur. Mitapta YS Transport Association urges Chief Minister and Prime Minister to address the financial difficulties faced by those who took vehicle loans for Imphal-More transport service, which is currently not operational. The association requests measures to assist borrowers even if a full loan waiver is not possible. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Association President K.H. Jungo highlighted that the service had been halted due to COVID-19 pandemic and the ongoing crisis in Manipur, leaving loan recipients unable to repay their loans on time. Jungo said that the delay in repayments has caused compound interest to increase to about 4 to 5 lakh rupees, while the original loan amount was only 2 to 3 lakh rupees.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯣꯟꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯣꯟꯁꯤꯇꯪꯗꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯀꯣꯛꯊꯣꯛꯄꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯈꯖꯤꯛꯇꯪ ꯁꯥꯐꯅꯕ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯥꯎꯟꯗ ꯁꯦꯝꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯀꯔꯝꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯤꯕꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯀꯣꯛꯍꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯊꯝꯖꯔꯤ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯄꯕꯨꯡ ꯕꯤꯔꯦꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯦ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯝꯄꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯐꯥꯏꯅꯥꯟꯁ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯇꯥ ꯀꯝꯄꯅꯤ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯔꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯦ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯋꯥꯠꯄ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯤꯒꯗꯕꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯠꯍꯧꯔꯦ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯨꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯣꯏꯗꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯁꯜꯂꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯒꯥꯔꯤꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯟꯁꯨ ꯀꯣꯛꯄꯤꯌꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯇꯝꯐꯝ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯂꯣꯟꯁꯦ ꯀꯣꯛꯑꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯤꯡꯅꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯌꯥꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯇꯪ ꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯁꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤꯁꯦ.
T. Ranjit Singh, IAS retired, has been appointed as chairperson of the Manipur Staff Selection Commission for a term of 3 years. Students of Wangjing High School, one of the largest schools in Thawal district, held a protest on the school campus today, demanding that relevant authorities address several pressing issues affecting their educational experience. Their demands include appointment of necessary teachers, repair of the school roofing damaged by the recent hailstorm, and an end to unbearable monetary demands met on teachers by groups and individuals, which disrupts the learning process. During the protest, students displayed placards which read, "Let students learn without any disturbance, make schools disturbance-free zones, and address issues of teachers and infrastructure, etc."
ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯗ ꯊꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯂꯦꯟ ꯌꯥꯎꯕ ꯅꯣꯡꯂꯩ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯠ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯇꯦꯛ ꯑꯀꯥꯏ ꯅꯪꯂꯕ ꯖꯤꯡꯒ ꯑꯍꯣꯕꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯃꯦꯟꯅꯕ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯦꯟꯁꯤꯟꯕꯤꯅꯕ ꯀꯅꯥꯝꯇ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯕ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯗ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯥꯁ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯐꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯌꯥꯎꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯪꯉꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁ꯭ꯀꯨꯜꯗ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯕ ꯏꯔꯥꯡꯁꯤꯒ ꯃꯔꯤ ꯂꯩꯅꯅ ꯗꯤꯃꯥꯟ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯅꯪꯉꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯅꯗꯅꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ.
Pambai-led UNLF expresses deep regret over a recent incident involving 4 of its members at Ocean Launch in Kumalampak area. According to a press note signed by Pambai-led UNLF media coordinator Charai Rongba Tokchom, the outfit will take disciplinary action against the members who had harassed a Tangkhul woman at the lounge. The release emphasized that the actions of these members violated the outfit's ideology of giving utmost respect to women in society. It further stated that the incident was a result of alcohol consumption and expressed concern about Ocean Launch serving illicit liquor to its guests. The outfit clarifies that the incident was not an attack on any particular community and promised to work towards preventing similar incidents in the future. Security forces continue search operations and area domination in the fringe and vulnerable areas of hill and valley districts. Several weapons were recovered from the foothill of Tekcham, Maning, Ching in Thoubal district yesterday. According to police report, the recovered arms are one sniper rifle with scope, one bolt rifle, one 9mm pistol along with magazine, 6 HE-36 hand grenade, 6 detonator, one Bofeng radio set, 36 live rounds, one stun grenade, one stun shell LR, one Stinger cartridge, one smoke shell LR, 3 dye marker grenade, one tear smoke grenade and one tear gas. Manipur police arrested 3 accused cadres of proscribed outfit Pre-Park Progressive from Chingmeirong, Maninglekai, Nepali Basti, Imphal West District yesterday. According to police report, the arrested persons are 25-year-old Wangkem Rohit, 27-year-old Yensembam Napoleon and 20-year-old Suraj Ayam. Police recovered 3 mobile phones, 1 two-wheeler vehicle and other incriminating articles from their possession. Police said they were involved in extortion activities. They have been handed over to the relevant police station for further legal actions. Imphal East District VDF Welfare Association distributed bulletproof jackets to security personnel who are deployed in fringe areas. Under the initiative of Imphal East District SP K. Megachandra, the association from its fund purchased BP jackets and handed it over to personnel on duty at Sabungkhok Khunau, Sabungkhok Gitanjali Brick Farm, Khamenlok Nongjum, Thamnapokpi, Imphal East. All Manipur Students Guardians Organization condoles the sudden demise of its founder, General Secretary Oinam Yaima. Lalit Kala Sangam expressed gratitude in Manipur Sahitya Parishad honoring founder, member of Lalit Kala Sangam Laimium Devendrajit Sharma and life member Y. Bilashini Devi by awarding the Sangeet Bhushan Award. An invasive species of insect, caterpillar slug, has been detected in the state. The caterpillar slug, also known as Purcell's hunter slug, was detected by Assistant Professor of Central Agricultural University Imphal, Dr. Rojet Thangjam. The insect is known to feed on fruits, vegetables and ornamental plants. Dr. Rojet Thangjam also informed to the public to exterminate the bug if detected to stop further spreading. Now the weather report. India Meteorological Department Meteorological Center Imphal predicts a rain in the state in the next 2 days. The Meteorological Center forecasts shower today in several parts of None, Churachandpur, Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Zirbam, Chandel and Frizzol districts. Rain is likely to fall in some places of Imphal West, Imphal East, Ukhrul, Kamjong, Bishnupur, Thoubal, Kakching and Tenopal districts. According to a report from the Meteorological Center, most places in Ukhrul, Zirbam, None, Tenopal, Chandel, Churachandpur, Frizzol, Tamenglong, Senapati, Kangpokpi, Kamjong, Bishnupur, Thoubal and Kakching districts will receive rainfall tomorrow, while rain is likely to fall in some areas of Imphal West, Imphal East districts tomorrow. The center also issued orange warning for None, Churachandpur and Frizzol districts as heavy rain with thunder is predicted in these districts. According to another report from ICAR Agro-Meteorological Center, Lamphel, Manipur recorded a rainfall of 53.8 millimeters in the past 24 hours. Now before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Lakshman Prasad Acharya takes on as 19th Governor of Manipur. Governor Acharya pledges to collaborate with people of Manipur to ensure normalcy, peaceful coexistence and prosperity in the state. Sixth session of 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly begins. House Leader N. Biren presents budget estimate for 2024-25 amounting to 35,531 crore rupees. And former Chief Minister Okrami Bobby calls for focusing assembly discussion on resettlement and crisis resolution by wrapping up discussion on state budget demands in just 3 sittings. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Shri Hari Sharnam Purwashram da aiki ichanupa oiramba Fizam Hemanjit